Hello, everybody. What is up? I have everything set up, but I'm like running a little late as far as myself. I had to go get something to eat. I was doing 4 or 5 hours of reactions all day, and I'm like, I have literally 5 minutes to eat. Coco's in the window. It is 86 degrees where I am, and I just had a lot of caffeine. So I'm full of energy, quite hyper. We have a short one, it's an hour and a half. If we hit 50 likes, you guys know the deal. We'll watch the next 30 minutes. However, the point of me saying that is, I went ahead and looked already. There's only an hour and 20 minutes before the break of the next episode. So if we do the next 30 minutes, I'll still do the 30 minutes, but we're going to cut into the Patreon hour because there's just not enough time to even do 30 minutes on top of the Patreon hour. So if we hit 50 likes, there will be no YouTube video this week. And we'll even be tapping a little bit into Patreon hours. So that's fine with me. But I'm just letting you guys know that we have a short one next, like the next one. But then I feel like the live stream itself is still like an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. It's all in the back half. So hello, everybody. Hi, Jay. I see you, Vero G, Leading Blind, Michael, Colvin, Ninja Master, Amelia. We have, who else? Oh my God, I see a lot of the same names. Patrick. Little Power Monster, Teal Bird, Daniel O'Day. I didn't see the dude. Oh, there he is. The dude JB is up there. I'm going from bottom to top. So I didn't see the dude yet. Shane Barron is here. We got a large group already. We got upwards of 15 people already. And we still got a couple minutes before we start. But I already had everything ready to go. I feel like that timestamp works perfect. We're already set up with the battle map. Matt Mercer gave a little bit of a recap about everything. Yet again, I am not drinking or smoking, guys. I have been doing very well. And when I start seeing results happening quickly, I get more motivated. If you're wondering, on Jay's health issues, I'm down to 192 pounds. We started at around 215. I'm not exactly sure where. I weighed myself a half a week into my fitness stuff. I weighed myself, and at that point I was around 215, so I was probably heavier, but I'm down to I think 192, a little, like it was a 191.8, but I think I had clothes on, so I'm thinking I'm around 190 pounds right now, which is pretty freaking marvelous. I'm trying to get to 185 is my favorite. My 185 is like my fighting weight, but I also was very much more muscular when I was 185. So I don't know. I might have to lose more than that because I'm looking and I'm like, I still have a belly. Like it's not nearly as big, obviously, but I still have like a beer belly and I'm almost to 185. So I'm like, I must have lost muscle mass, which weighs more than fat. So I might need to get down to like 175 to lose my belly. We'll see, but I'm very, very much along the way of everything. So that's awesome. I highly recommend you all every now and then take a little break from drinking and smoking and try to get into shape. I am by no means not drinking or smoking ever again. It is just, I have to go to extremes to get back into what I consider good shape. So once I'm there, we will be back to smoking and drinking. Fridays will be our cheat day. I'm not going to go nuts, but Friday will be our cheat day once I'm back to that. Not the dude JB, what is up? Anybody else? Forrest the Runner. I see Kendra. Is that Kendra? I don't know. That's not Kendra. Is that Kendra? Kedra? Maybe that's Kedra. I like at first didn't see it right. I think that's Kedra. What is up? Who else is here? Not the dude JB. I think I got most of you. If I missed one of you, say what's up in the thing. But yeah, as far as the smoking thing obviously isn't going to affect my weight, but it's greatly helped my breathing. Those of you who have been around since the beginning, I started wheezing and choking and hacking and coughing every 5 minutes. I have almost broken it all up. It's not 100%. What you're hearing right now is I lost my voice. That's typical from living life at the arcade and being Jay and screaming and ranting and freaking out. So that's just me losing my voice. As far as actually breathing and stuff, everything is far greater. But like I said, that's not like, oh, I've had an epiphany and I'm never going to smoke again. It's just, Jay, did you want to have the convo now about the stuff and things? The dude, thank you for the reminder. Are you referring to, I'm assuming you're referring to the Bullgate-like incident? Is that what we're talking about? Because there could be, me and the dude have talked a bunch this week. And I feel like we're talking about like the Bullgate related incident. If so, I just want to confirm, and then I'll continue that. Steven Gav, what is up? You better keep up with the DB. I'll tell you right now, I'm loving Dragon Ball Z. Guys, thank the dude for that. The reason we're watching Dragon Ball Z is because the dude originally asked me to do the Orville. And I was like, eventually going to get to it. But I probably would have got to it this week, honestly, because I've gotten a lot of free time and I'm ahead on everything else. So I probably would have gotten to it this weekend. But then the dude was like, you know what? Change it up, do Dragon Ball Z. And being as Dragon Ball Z was more manageable as like being able to do like 4 or 5 or 6. I ended up doing 9 episodes, but I am loving Dragon Ball Z, especially the abridged. I don't know how much different the real one is, but the abridged is phantasmic. All right, the dude, I am correct. So, just to let everybody know, back when, I mean, those of you who have been around since the beginning, we had an incident during Bullgate where somebody, I won't refer to names, but somebody back in Bullgate got a little out of hand in the comments, and I don't want negativity. Like, I could rant and stuff, and you guys are more than welcome to give criticism, and, you know, it's all good and well. We all have our opinions. But there is another problem in one of the recent episodes, and I won't give names because last time I feel like the only mistake I made was giving names. I don't like to give names. So you'll probably notice somebody missing from the chat, but I mean, anybody else could give the name. I just don't want to say it. The dude, if he wants to, anybody else could say the name. I just feel like it's not my place, or I don't know. Either way, there was an incident and they started going into other videos and literally shit talking all of my videos. And I literally privately wrote them and said, if you don't like me so much, why are you in every one of my videos writing negative comments, starting crap? And I had to ban them. So yet again, the only 2 people I've ever had to ban in the history of my YouTube, which is over 4 years, is related to people getting very passionate about things they like or dislike in campaign 2. And none of you do it. I'm not saying this because any of you do it. The only people that I had a problem with are now gone. So I told the dude I would talk to everybody about it because you probably won't ever see that person again unless they come up with a new account. And then that would just prove my point even more so, that they're so much wanting to hate me, but they can't stop watching me. That's what I never get about people like that. You hate my content so much and you so disagree with me, but you're going in every one of my videos and going crazy. So I just wanted to tell everybody that you're all welcome to criticize me and have your opinions. What do we call it? Why am I brain farting? What is it called? Something criticism? I'm brain farting on the word right now. Corrective criticism? What? No, it's not that. Why am I brain farting? The dude knows. We talked about it. Oh my God. I'm literally brain farting on the word. But you guys get what I'm saying. Bidet, everybody. Oh no, not Bullgate again. But I just want us to all have a good time and hang out. And this one person, you guys would probably know because in the chats, they were in most of the chats and they would be passively aggressive. And I hate nothing more than when somebody is just like digging you and pretending like they aren't and pretending like you don't know they are. And I'm sitting here like, I know what you're doing, but I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not trying to go crazy in the chat and freak out on people. But privately, I was like, you got to put yourself in check. And they were like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I was not, we're not having that. Constructive. Thank you. My God. I was like, why can't I think of the freaking word? And I'm in construction. I'm a horrible person. I'm in construction. Constructive criticism. You guys can say whatever you want. You can say, Jay, I think what you said over there before was wrong. And you're kind of an asshole. And I'll go, maybe you're right. But if you keep doing it for 15 episodes, I'm going to be like, why do you watch me if you hate me so much? So, point being, what is this about? I wanted to see if that was something related. So, sounds like Jay has chat delay. I'm delayed a little bit. Some people's kids, other people's... What is that from? Some people's kids. What is that from? Ninja Master, tell me what that's from. Some people's children. Some people's kids. I know what that's from, but I don't know what it's from. Hey, man, I'm just hanging out. on this journey with you. You could have any opinion you want. I'm not going to tag you on it. That's like my thing is, if you're watching me, you've likely seen this at least once or twice. And I'm here to just react and give you my opinion. I watch lots of reactors all the time where I'm like, I totally disagree with that guy. And I might even think sometimes they're an asshole. But I don't write in their comments, I'm going to keep watching you for another year. But just so you know, I think you're a piece of shit. And I write it in every video. And then I go outside of that and write it in other videos. That's where I get mad. They were going into Barry and Ted Lasso and writing like, oh, you got time to do this, but you don't got time to do that. And you understand this, but you don't understand. I'm like, dude, get out of my freaking videos. So I'm just gonna, it was just a little rant from Jay. I told the dude, I had to rant to the dude. The dude had to have an earful because me and the dude were talking about Dragon Ball Z and it happened while we were talking about Dragon Ball Z. So I was like, dude, I didn't even ask. I was just like, bah, 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 and I'm like, sorry, I had to vent to you. So the dude not only is helpful for many things, but he also was a friend that I could vent to. So the dude, me and the dude are bonding in other ways. And I thank the dude for that. Emily Mary, what is up? Nah, chat has a J delay. Some people's kids. All right, I think we're all caught up. Surge 2200. Yo, guys, glad I could finally make it. We're 22 strong in the chat, and we didn't even start. But on that note, we probably should. Everybody's good. Everybody, give me a thumbs up. I've noticed of recent, the chat is about 10 seconds delayed for me. It's been for a bit now. But if I follow along with the chat, it tends to be 10 or 15 seconds behind what you guys are saying and doing and what we're talking about. I have to hiccup. You saw my bunch of notes about DBZA, right? Yes, I did. If you wrote new ones, I got to check it out. Did you write more today or yesterday? Because I think I checked yesterday morning, but I haven't looked since then. So you're saying the dude JB abides. He is very much abiding by everything I could desire him to do. I also saw there is a dude sideshow action figure, or like a statue. I should call them statues because they're not really action figures. But regardless, Jay Lightning. What is Jay Lightning? Because Lightning is my other name before I did YouTube. Did you know that? Michael said Jay Lightning. Lightning was my old tag name before I had ViewMasters. Before I did YouTube, I would go by Lightning S4 because I had a Lightning pickup truck and an Audi S4, and it made sense, and my tag was always Lightning S4. So I'm wondering if that was just a coincidence. So everyone thumbs up now that Jay went on a rant and talked 1 mile a minute and had 15 cups of coffee. See, that's the only thing I still do. I eat very limited, and I work out all the time, and I don't smoke or drink, but I have lots of natural types of caffeine. I don't drink coffee anymore. But I have natural caffeine mixers that I put in my water. So I am riding high. Just the timing delay. I don't have any favorite React channels. I just check them out when I want to see more people react to specific content I like. Right now, I would say I probably don't have a favorite reaction channel either. I watch a lot of newer people because I've seen so much of the older people. One of the ones I watch a lot is Zavid. How many of you watch Zavid? He is like, I don't know what it is. I think he's just so unique and different than the rest. And he has zero filter. And I kind of dig the fact that there's zero filter. It's like it just wings it. And Mr. Video is pretty chill. But of recent, he's gotten shut down and stuff. I would probably say I watch Zavid more than anybody. And it's funny. I think I've told you guys this before. Because in a lot of his videos, he'll start out saying, to the one straight guy watching my videos because he's gay. And I'm always like, I obviously I'm not the only straight guy watching it, but it's funny because I'm a straight guy and I watch almost every one of his videos. So filling grinder. Everybody join Shane Barron in his smoke. I have to chug water for now, but I feel like by this time next month, I'll probably be to my good weight. And I can't help but think, put it this way, even if I'm not down to my perfect weight, one of these days from now to the next month, we're going to do back to smoking in the live stream. So join Shane Barron for a smoke. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, and we'll go from there. I really love cringe reactions. Honestly, I find them hilarious. Not all the time, but sometimes. Agreed. I think it's more so that it's just a breath of fresh air to see people unfiltered and just speaking their minds. And Zavid, I don't even know if the things he says are things he would really think of. I almost feel like he goes above and beyond what you normally say, but I dig it. It's good. I haven't watched him in a while. Ha ha ha. I may do the same at some point, so keep an open mind. Really love sticking with Jay because watching him experience Critical Role is so endearing. I thank you all. And I thank Forrest the Runner. Not since then. If you have any questions about my notes, now would be a good time. I think I'm good. Right now, I think I'm good on Dragon Ball Z. Before I rewatch, I'll tell you what, before I rewatch the next 10, I'll make sure, I'll reread your notes, and I'll make sure I'm good. But if I think right now I'm pretty good with Dragon Ball Z. And honestly, I've said many times in my reaction videos, but the quicker I retain names, the more I'm liking the show. And I feel like I picked up names pretty quick. The only reason I was a little behind is because I couldn't understand what they were saying some of the time as far as names. And I also didn't have subtitles on, so I wasn't sure who was who when they were saying names. But I was understanding the names and stuff. I just didn't associate it. But now I think I'm good. I'll read them before I start in. I watch a ton of different reactions, music, TV, films, books. I watch all of the above except books, only because I haven't ever, besides school, read a lot of books. So if I reacted to them, I'd pretty much be going in blind, which is a thing I could do. But I honestly think I just got enough to keep me busy with the other stuff. So, now that I just didn't breathe for 15 minutes, everybody's ready. I already saw the thumbs up. Ready? Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in. All right. So now the Drow and the Dragonborn are what we're dealing with. The Dragonborn is on the horse. All right. We're in quick mode right now. So Jester runs out to the horse. Roll for initiative. We're engaged. Jester runs for the horse. That's where we're at. There's a Dragonborn about to go away. There is a Drow upstairs. Not was on the staircase. Not is still on the staircase. And the Drow is there and was like, oh my. And he did George Takei as he saw Not on the stairs. That's pretty much where we left off. Oh my. All right. Oh, and 10 is short for Tenshin Han. Tenshin Han. Wasn't Tien a guy, and is that related, or is it a different person, or am I wrong? Because Tien was in Dragon Ball Regular, at least the 10-minute video. Now is Tenshin Han, that's a different guy, right? Because he had the third eye kind of like Tien. Or maybe it's like Tien's buddy or something? That actually is a good question. Okay, enough Dragon Ball Z, but yeah, just let me know that. I'll carry on, carry over, carry forward, carry Grant. Cash and carry me back to old Virginia. I'll even what is that? I can't read. Harry Carry, if you show me how. Harry Carry. All right, Jester comes out through the door. We're running down the Dragonborn. Everybody, like I said, we're halfway to 50 likes already. If we hit 50 likes, we're not getting a YouTube video, but we'll all just get more content here. We'll get live stream glory. I'm fine with whatever. After we're done with this, I'm probably going to jump right into Talks Machina. And then tomorrow I'll watch the rest. So, you know, whatever. No big deal. Either way, we're watching it. Okay, here we go. All right. I even know the MASH Baby. Same person. Okay. MASH Baby. Even know the episode. I love that show so much. Me too. Everyone loves it. All right. Overcrow Apothecary. I love that name, by the way. The Overcrow Apothecary. All right. Bo kicking us off. Ooh. Right off the bat, Bo says, fuck me. That's not, I mean, depending on your preference, that might be good or bad. Is it going to stay big window? Because I might move the clock over if it's going to stay big window. I feel like as soon as I change it, they're gonna change to the other angle. But I'm gonna go like this because I can't see the window. 50 feet of movement. I want to see more. Ready? We're gonna raise this a little. Oh, it's about. Oh, I can't because of that. All right, we'll go like that. We'll go up to there. I want to be able to see as much of the battle map without having us get shut down. And oh, we can see all the people like that too. Beautiful. Marvelous. Firecrackers from Hupperduke. All right, that's slick. I like that. Scare the horsey. Startle it with some firecrackers. Solid move. I concur. Do you concur? My Dex mod. I look away for a few seconds and we talking about MASH? MASH. I've never seen MASH. I know of it. I know enough. My brother and my friend who were all going to Dragon Con wanted to go as MASH characters. But I've never seen it. I'm not familiar. Firecracker works beautifully. Horse goes nuts. Beautiful. Beautiful. So the Dragonborn's got to roll for control. But right now, still Bo's turn. Key point, step of the wind. How many key points does Bo have at this point? Like if she had full usage of her key points, how many key points are we talking here? I was looking up when was the turn the key moment. I love the use of athletes to save a couple of feet. I'm trying to get you're missing out. I have all 11 seasons and the motion picture. Though in my opinion of the film, in my opinion the film sucks. I thought I was reading that wrong. I was half reading it and thought I was wrong. The movie sucks in your opinion. I nothing against the show. It was just one of those things no one I know ever watched MASH, and I was, I guess, too young at the time when it came out. I mean, it was on, but I was like, I had to be like young. Too young to care about war shows, I guess. Even though now I love that stuff. I feel like right now I'd love MASH. Because I love things based off of real periods of history. All right. Caduceus. Looking for a window. One for every level, I think. That's what I was thinking. Is it one for every level? I think she has 9. Damn. In my head, I was like, that just sounds like a lot of key points. But I remember, at least I thought I remembered you guys saying it's 1 per level. But damn, that's a lot of key points. I honestly think I'd be, now knowing everything I know up to this point, I think I'd be a monk. A fighting monk. I like Bo. I feel like she's got so many badass melee and fighting stuff. Here we go. The Drow's turn. All right. This is big. The Drow's turn. Not is face to face with the Drow. 9. Not a good roll. Uh-oh. Oh, he's using some kind of thing on you. You are charmed. Okay, I was going to say, I don't know what you'd call it. Charmed makes sense. I wasn't sure. There could be an array of words used, I guess, but charmed makes the most sense. So not rolling low wisdom. Sounds good to me. Great. So now not is right now useless to us and possibly a detriment. And now, because of not being in there, what is Liam violently attacking Travis? I think Liam is violently attacking Travis right now. So now the Drow would have to assume the firework is a diversion based on the fact that not is there as well. Drow and Hobgoblin coming out. Dragonborn already has a startled horse. And not waves. Not just waves. Hello. How's it going? I'm sure I spelled the father's name wrong. Mulcahy's sermon is one of my favorite. Is that, am I reading that right? Mulcahy? Mulcahy's? Maybe it's Mulcahy's. Mulcahy's? McKay? I don't know. Goes to show how little I know about MASH, because I don't know that name. I know there was Hot Lips or something like that. I remember Hot Lips Radar, maybe. Maybe a radar. Oh, that's probably going to scare the crap out of the horse some more. Giant orange claw above the horse. That is already startled and freaking out. Oh, is that the first we've seen of the big ass claw? I don't remember seeing that. Oh my God, we're going to wreck the horse. The poor horse. We're going to claw the shit out of the horse. I almost feel half bad. I mean, I feel all bad, but I understand why we're doing it. $14. I mean, I would assume the horse has a low AC. Liam O'Brien, candidate for president, murders horses. Technically, I am a reverend, but I don't actually use it. Ordained minister, Mul K H. How do you say the H? Mul K. How do you want to do this? We just murdered a horse. We just grabbed this horse and smashed it into garbage. To add insult to injury, we smashed the dead horse into a garbage pile. Disgusting. Caleb used the big-assed claw way back before Molly died when they did their first job for the gentleman, right? But I mean, I don't think... Did we ever see it, though? I remember using it. Did we have that little miniature? I don't remember the miniature. The gelatinous cube incident. I'm pretty sure you're right, but I don't recall the miniature, but I could be wrong. Don't forget, we drank often for those. Hot Lips Houlihan, that's what it was. Hot Lips Houlihan, Radar, Winchester, Klinger. I definitely remember the name Klinger. Radar, I always remembered Radar and Hot Lips, but I couldn't remember the Houlihan part. I'm not even kidding you. Knowing it is a very beautiful woman, I'm assuming, Hot Lips Houlihan is who they wanted me to be. My brother and my friend were like, my brother will be Radar. The other guy was going to be, I can't remember whoever the other woman is. And he was like, "Could you be Hot Lips Houlihan?" I was like, I don't know. It would be funny, but I would probably be like not wanting to wear that all day at Dragon Con. All right, Yasha's running out. This is a 5th level spell. There isn't any worse sounds than a horse in pain. Dramatic Alley. All right. All right. Yasha has moved, but that's a high honor, being Hot Lips Houlihan. This talks of mounts. We need a Donny Boy one-shot. Donny Boy. Everyone remembers Radar because Big Bird named his teddy bear after Radar. Is that true? I did watch Me Sesame Street. Snuffleupagus, one of my favorites. I was a big Snuffleupagus fan. I would say Oscar and Snuffleupagus were probably my favorite of the Sesame Street gang. I was never an Elmo guy, but I feel like Elmo came like later. I don't hate Elmo, but I feel like Elmo is just, he's got too many fans. I like old school ones. Nothing against you know, having a lot of fans. But Elmo's good. Elmo's good. He's got the love. I need to give love to Snuffleupagus. We are all running around this. I don't think I've ever seen us so active with our movement in real life. Liam and Travis look like they can't contain themselves. It's all good. I'm just noticing the energy levels rising. So Dragonborn is probably not too pleased. Yeah. Oh, maybe piss yourself a little. Okay. All right. So that didn't go down quite how I thought. I thought the Dragonborn might unleash hell. Unleash hell. But no, the Dragonborn just splits. Matt's going to be like, come on. I like when Matt keeps us quick. Because this is like, we're engaged in battle. You can't like sit there, give me 5 minutes while I plot out my plan of attack. You got to be like, bop, bop, bop. You got 10 seconds. Guiding bolt on the Dragonborn. Never forgot the name Benjamin Franklin, Hawkeye Pierce. Is that a character? Benjamin Franklin, Hawkeye? I know the name well, I'm pretty sure I know Hawkeye besides just Marvel. I'm pretty sure I don't know. I feel like I did. Snuffy was my favorite, and Oscar. I love them. They're my favorites. I would have to say I mean random obscure characters I enjoyed, but like as far as regulars on the show, I love the band. Animal and the band. I have a thing behind me. Can you guys see it? Oh, maybe I switched it with something else. I used to have the flag of the band from, well, I guess that technically is Muppets, but it's Sesame Street, kind of. They were in the Sesame Street movies together. Hawkeye Pierce is the main guy of MASH. Anyone has a favorite member of the Looney Tunes crew? Nobody ever guesses mine. The Looney Tunes crew, I've talked about this before in videos. My two favorite Looney Tunes guys are the ones that were banned. Speedy Gonzales and Pepe Le Pew were like always my favorite two go-tos. I had shirts of them and everything. And they're like the two most not talked about now because of like everything. They're like Speedy Gonzales is racist. I guess Pepe Le Pew was too. Or I don't know what you'd even call it. But I loved Pepe Le Pew and Speedy Gonzales. And they were taken out of Space Jams too. How do you not have Speedy Gonzales? Or maybe Speedy, I don't remember. But Speedy Gonzales is probably my number one. Speedy Gonzales. What is Leading Blinds? I don't know. The Muppet Show up on Sesame Street sometimes. Foghorn Leghorn, great. I love me some Foghorn Leghorn. The Chicken Hawk. I'm a Chicken Hawk. I love the little Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk is up there. Just because I love the attitude. 20 points of Eldritch Blast. I feel like we are... I thought some of these people might be powerful, but right now I don't know. The Dragonborn is down. Oh my god, we just killed a messenger. Oh god. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, but honestly, I thought the Dragonborn, adios muchacho, as he Eldritch Blast through his chest. That reminds me, I ain't gonna say it just in case people haven't seen House of the Dragon, but it reminds me of something from House of the Dragon. I try to avoid spoilers on newer shows. If this was like Game of Thrones, I probably would have said it. But House of the Dragon's a little, still a little fresh. I want people to catch up for season 2. We are at 26 likes, everybody. We hit 50 likes. We will watch the entire YouTube 30 minutes today, like usual. Electric Mayhem, was that it? It's no, it's, is it? Nah, that doesn't sound right, but it sounds close. Electric Mayhem. I have the flag and I can't remember. I'm brain farting again. I feel like my body is rebalancing itself from all the drinking and smoking, and now I'm getting worse of a memory as my body adapts to no outside vices. 6 more episodes until 69. I use this accent for some of my character voices. My favorite character is Varney the Vulture. That I would have never guessed. I know who you're talking about, but I wouldn't. I honestly would have just never thought of it. I know what you're talking about now that you said it. It's not a bad choice. I would have never remembered, and I didn't know the name was Varney. I'll be honest with you. Bo. Not is gonna shoot Bo. Oh, at Yasha. Yasha's raging. Not is firing at Yasha. Definitely hits. 28 to hit. The bracer's on order. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Ooh. Bo's trying something. I hope this works. It's not going to work. Bad roll. And not rolled a 24. Yeah. Bo tried to snatch it. I like the attempt. I gotta like the attempt. I like that Liam Liam was like, wait a second. All right, I'm wrong. I like that. I like the confidence and then knowing when you're wrong, or at least being told you're wrong. Okay, but I like the confidence. Liam was like, wait a second. This happened before. Oh, wait, never mind. So he's saying it would have made a difference if it wasn't your friend, but you're not expecting your friend to fire at you. So it's a little different than your usual encounter, is what I'm gathering is being said here. I don't take any credit, though. I just looked it up. I was more of a Muppet, but Leading Blind, that is my favorite. Muppet Babies, I might have watched more than any cartoon growing up. They made my dreams come true. Muppet Babies. I loved Baby. I still to this day, you guys see all the, what is it called? Chibi shirts or something like that. I love baby versions. Same with like old school role playing games. And Tiny Toons. I love Tiny Toons. Plucky, Water Go Down a Hole. I loved it. It was the Tiny Toons and Muppet Babies. Bobby's World was one of my favorites, and Bobby was a baby. It wasn't a baby version of it, but maybe a baby version of Howie Mandel. All right, Caduceus is up. Muppet Babies, they'll do the same for you. When you know what's kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there, just close your eyes and make believe you can be anywhere. I might have said the first line wrong, but I think I got it right. Who remembers, was it Muppets Take Manhattan? Where they had the baby versions, but they were like puppets, and they had Mama Gaga, Poop Poop Chihuahua. That was like one of my favorite movies ever as a kid. Muppets Take Manhattan. Bane, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Plucky, one of my favorites as well. Bane, possibly my favorite by Caduceus. Liam, remembering the Vax shenanigans. I don't take any credit. 68 has some of my favorite moments and trying to figure out the timestamps. 68 coming up soon. Morrow. All right, Morrow is just there for money. I feel like we might have been confirmed this at this point, but Morrow is just getting coin to establish a meeting place, and now Morrow is in the middle of hell. Both failed Bane. Beautifully done. Bane has taken all of them. Hey, Caduceus, well done. Kitten Caboodle, all good. Muppet Babies, The Muppets Take Manhattan. Okay, that was it. Yeah, I feel like that was way before Muppet Babies too. That had to have been what gave the idea because it was so similar to Muppet Babies with the playroom and everything in the live action Muppets Take Manhattan. I feel like the playroom while the baby Muppets were in it greatly resembled the Muppet Baby cartoon. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The Drow just called her. So Yasha is known as the Orphan Maker? What? What? The Drow is really laid back considering what's happening right now. Oh, God damn it. Ah. Oh. Oh my God, no way. Ford has it? Of all people, Ford has Counterspell? I would have never expected Ford to have Counterspell. I feel like he did say that before, but I wouldn't have remembered. Of all people, Ford? I mean, nothing against him. I just wouldn't expect that. I mean, that's not a bad roll. It's not a great roll. Roll and add 20. Oh, that's pretty solid. Best spell in D&D. Yeah, what I took it. Ukatoa. Ukatoa. Oh my God, what a clutch move. The Drow and the Hobgoblin were about to just bamf out of here. That's a 5th level though, but hey, it's worth it, right? The Drow's got to be like, what? The Drow seems to not be phased by any of this, which scares me. The Drow, instead of being like, oh shit, we're in trouble, is just like, interesting. Like, what? When you're surrounded by people and something like that just happened, you shouldn't be like, awesome. Good for you, sir. The table loves Counterspell because of Campaign 1. You saw Scanlan use a form of it in The Legend of Vox Machina. The title Orphan Maker is terrifying and badass. I agree. Orphan Maker. I feel like, yeah, because of the fact it's orphan in the word means it was likely children. I mean, you could be you could be an older orphan. What if they're a bunch of orphans that were 40 years of age when she slaughtered them and they're just known as orphans? But obviously that's not the case. She killed children. She's had visions of bodies and stuff all over the place. Yasha must have. Yasha either made a deal and forgot or did bad shit before. I don't know. I don't know. Yasha's got secrets. Never forget. $18 on Bo. $19. Yeah. Ah. Caduceus, thank you. Unless you roll a 4. All right, so 18 off a bow. That's it. Caduceus in there with the clutch thinking. I didn't think that myself. You make orphans by killing parents. Orphan make. Oh, thank you, leading blind. I'm thinking of it differently. I'm an idiot. Orphan maker. Okay, okay. Thank you for that because I literally was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, but thank you for the clarification. I was thinking you kill. Yeah, that doesn't make sense my way. All right, confirmed. So, all right, so she didn't kill children. She killed a lot of parents, creating orphans. Got it. I wasn't thinking. I think I like immediately just thought dead children, and I didn't like think about the wording. Appreciate it because I would have thought murderous children rage all the way through this. Caleb getting ready for tons of dice. My God, I feel like he rolled a lot of dice. If you make orphans, doesn't that mean you ended the parent? Yes, Emily Mary. Thank you also. I wasn't thinking clearly. It's one of those things where I didn't think before I thunk. I didn't think before I thunk. All right, Bo again. Yeah. Matt's making some slip ups. We're having to correct Matt a couple times. Matt must be not on his game. He's probably tired. So attacking Yasha. 12 points off Yasha, half to 6. Yasha, I'm not concerned about as far as. I mean, last time I said that there was an issue, but right now I think we're all right with Yasha. Then the sword is bisexual because men and women can get the business. I'd call her Ari if she did. I don't know if I'm reading that right. I think it says Ari. She killed parents, making their children orphans. Michael said it too. A bunch of you probably said it. I apologize. The little orphan maker is terrifying and badass. Yes. You just heard the term, yeah. Yasha's raging. She's been hit, and someone just called her an orphan maker. So Yasha is all around just pulsating with anger. Her veins are probably about to pop. And now Yasha gets to go. Talk about timing. Yasha's probably at the highest level of anger you've ever seen her in this campaign. Like and subscribe, everybody. We're almost to 50 likes. Well, we're almost to 30. We're more than halfway. If we get to 50, we're watching 30 minutes of episode 64, so get your likes in. I see we've been a solid 22 plus people in the chat almost the entire time. So we got a nice group. I like the group. Caduceus looks like he's ripping his face off right now. Bad Star Wars joke. Where's the Star Wars joke? Oh, did I miss the Star Wars joke? Where's the Star Wars joke? Bad Star Wars joke. Let me go back. It's not as powerful as saying Parent Slayer. Did I miss Colvin's joke? Where's Colvin's joke? I need to see. I missed the joke somewhere. I'm shocked if I missed a Star Wars joke. We're watching Young Jedi Adventures on Patreon. I love it. I'm not kidding you. Young Jedi Adventures might be my favorite thing since Mando was good. I mean, Mando's still all right. I don't think it's bad, but I think Mando has decreased in quality. It's still all right. I don't think it's nearly as good as season 1 and 2. But Young Jedi Adventures, I'm all about, even though it's made for children. Not as grappled. Glorious. All right, so we've contained Not temporarily, at least. Not's over here creating problems. I still go back to what I said earlier. I think Not should have not have done what she did. But I kind of dig what's going on, so I'm not going to rag on Not. But I think Not took a lot of risks going up that stairwell and just like hanging. A little dangerous. Could have went way worse, I feel like. But I mean, how much worse could you do than having to fight your friend, I guess? We're just restraining. Oh, it said Annie. See, I thought it said Ari. Oh, I'd call her Annie if she... say I thought it said Ari. I'm thinking Entourage with Ari, and I read it wrong. I apologize. Anakin, got it. I apologize for my insubordination. The chin tattoo. I have always hated your chin tattoo. Alright. Dispel magic on not. Yeah. Yeah, would that work? The first thing I thought would dispel magic work? I don't know how. Something about that makes me feel like that wouldn't. But isn't it higher than 3rd level? But I feel like, how high a level was that spell? I mean, I guess Charmed isn't that high of a level spell. I don't know. I'm not familiar. Something about dispel magic. I don't know. I guess it does make sense. I have no explanation as to why it wouldn't work. Not is uncharmed. Not, you are still charmed. Oh, 14 is still enough. My God. I thought for sure 14 wouldn't be enough. What did she need to roll? I feel like 14 just made the cut. Yasha is quite angered. I mean, for good reason. Eep. I mean, maybe not. We'll think twice next time before running literally into chaos. But hey, it was fun. Entertaining. Yeah. Ford, you are up. I saw them. There's a bunch of people in here. They're doing shit. Well put, sir. We've now hit 30 likes. You guys are doing great. I mean, we still got more than an hour left, and that's without us even talking at the end. So we need 20 likes in the next hour. 1 every 3 minutes, and we're watching 30 minutes of episode 64. So we have an audience now. There's an audience watching us. Puff, puff, puff. I will have to do way too many dishes tonight to be sober, LOL. Pizza dishes. Puff, puff, puff. Everybody take a moment. Smoke with the great Ninja Master. Just because I'm not smoking doesn't mean we should leave Ninja Master all by himself at work smoking. Colvin joined in. If Shane Barron's still here, I know he's one to partake. I am jealous that I don't get to, but we'll be back to regular events of smoking soon enough. So everybody take a break. Honor Ninja Master and the rest of us. I mean, you don't have to smoke, but raise a glass, drink a shot, drink a beer, drink some water with vitamins in it. Going all in on this habba dabba dabba. Habba dabba dabba. Scat scat. Yeah, I'm the scat man. Beat up 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 up. I think one of them was just doing it. Scabba dabba dee up 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 up. What is up, Vinny? I don't know if Vinny's here. Is everyone saying, is Vinny here? He says hi to, oh, Vinny, what is up, Vinny? I saw everyone else saying Vinny, and then I see Leading Blind did say. Vinny, I hope you're having a quality night. We all love you here at ViewMasters Reactions. Stunning Strike. My favorite from Bo. I feel like Stunning Strike. Bo's got a lot of good ones. Got a lot of good ones. But I feel like Stunning Strike is glorious. Oh, we got a little delay. He was for a half a second. Well, it'll be here for all eternity because you could just go rewatch it. But I will shout Vinny out multiple times. I will even do it in the other videos. I think I did it in the Patreon hour. I think I was like randomly just like, "What's up, Vinny?" in the Patreon hour. I might have even done it in a video unrelated to Critical Role. Randomly, I'll just think of Vinny and I'll shout him out. A fucking piece of 7. A shit fucking piece of 7 balls. My God, that is a lot of aggression. But how much longer is the stream? I think it ends. Let's find out. Let's find out right now. It ends 3. Oh, maybe it is over. Oh, my bad. It is under an hour. Oh, so we got 40 minutes. My bad. I could have sworn we had. My God, did we watch that much already? My bad. We got about 40 minutes. 42 minutes left. We are halfway through. My bad. Apologies. But we're still doing good. 30 likes. We got 20 likes in the next 42 minutes. So now 1 every 2 minutes. We've lost a minute because of Jay's horrible math. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking because I knew it was under 4 hours. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm telling you, I feel like I feel like drinking and weed made me think harder because I knew I was like moving at a different rate. Now that I'm not, I think I just speak without thinking. I say it all the time. I think when I'm drunk and high, I'm on my game more than when I'm not because I feel like I need to be. When I'm not, I feel like I could just be like, and relaxed, which is fun. But I feel like I'm more on my game when I'm all sorts of screwed up. Like as horrible as this sounds, and I don't condone it at all, but I think I drunk drive to a certain point. When I say drunk drive, I mean like 1 or 2 beers over the limit, not like annihilated. But I think I drunk drive better than I drive because when I'm slightly drunk, I will, and I haven't done this in 10 years, but I'm saying back when I used to, when I was in college and stuff, I would be so focused because I'd be so paranoid. I never made a mistake. I feel like I made more mistakes when I wasn't because I'm just totally chilled out, relaxed, not thinking about things, have 5 other things on my mind. But when I'm slightly drunk and driving or something like that, I'm like totally like, ah! But I don't condone it, and I think it's horrible, and I'm a horrible person for doing so. And I punched my desk. I told you guys I got a DUI about 12 years ago, and then I never drunk drive again. I like learned my lesson, but before that, I would do it without even thinking. Big sword, tight corners, big sword. Thanks, Bo. Thank you very much, Bo. Appreciate it. You need to watch some of those only buzzed PSA ads, LOL. I used my alt account. Everyone, feel free to use your alternate accounts. Those of you jumping in, if we hit 50 likes or more, we watch the next 30 minutes of the next episode. I don't know what episode that is yet, but we're going to find out if we hit 50 likes. We're using the ire again. We took up a lot of time talking about really old TV. He extra liked the show because the cast was out front after the show and the wolf character he was really into came out to say hi. All fours. All fours. What does that mean? That should be something. I know it doesn't mean anything, but that should be something. All the same number should mean you automatically kill your enemy. If it's like 5 or more dice, 4. I love it. Love it. The force of impact has dented I was going to say shattered. Dented the hobgoblin's armor. I just feel like we have way too much against them. We've already countered most of their shit. The Dragonborn died instantly because it was a messenger. Now we're like 7 against 2 right now. And Morrow ain't doing nothing. Morrow's hiding. Is Not going to rob the place while we're fighting? I hope she does. Tell me Not's going to start robbing the place. Oh, it's empty. Ah! All right. The chamber's empty. The slats are open. All right. Or to use my backup, I'm more against reckless and speeding driving. Was raised on the Boulevard of Death and saw more than enough. What's the Boulevard of Death? I know Michael lives in New York, but what's the Boulevard? I've never heard of that phrase. The Boulevard, what is that? What street is that? The Boulevard of Death. The funny thing is, before I drank, I used to street race. I've told people this, I think. I once got stopped and got 11 tickets in one moment. And I wasn't drunk. I was illegal street racing, my Ford Lightning pickup truck. And I ran from the cops and got away for like 3 or 4 hours. And they found me. And I got 11 tickets at one moment. And somehow wasn't arrested. They found me, meaning they knew who I was. And they mailed them to my house. So no one ever came. I never got arrested. They just figured out it was me from cameras or people ratting me out. And I got 11 tickets in the mail. Reckless, careless, speeding, evading the cops, driving down a one-way and a double yellow, and every other thing you could possibly imagine. They went ham on me because they were like, "You think you're going to run, bastard?" And they did me in. "19 hits. Well, see that? Play stupid games." Yes, exactly. Oh my. Drunk driving hits close to home for me because I was hit by a drunk driver when I was in high school. I understand the horribleness of it. I was a young, dumb kid when I did it, and that's horrible, Emily. I'm sorry that happened. I never got into like an accident or anything like that. And like I said, I was 1 or 2 beers over the limit whenever I did. But I'm not condoning it. I'm not making excuses. I'm just reiterating, I wasn't ever annihilated. But it's still wrong. It's still wrong. It's still horrible. I was a young, dumb kid. My DUI, I think I was 28. I'm 41 now. It was over 12 years ago. Got my DUI at 28. It was like right after I graduated college when I was like 25 because I took a couple years off after high school in case you're like, Jay, college people are in their early 20s. I graduated college and like I was 25, 26. So I was like still in that party mode and I thought I was invincible. So no. I mean, it's wrong. It's horrible. Don't do it. Double dash it. Double dash it. Queens Boulevard was nicknamed the Boulevard of Death, and my window faced one of the more active intersections. My God. I didn't know that. I know Queens Boulevard. I never heard of it called Boulevard of Death. But I mean, you would know, I guess, based on especially your location. I've lived on main streets. Growing up, I lived in Newark, Elizabeth area, and we lived right on the main street. And I remember being up, I would hear cop sirens and gunshots, and I don't ever recall a lot of accidents. But I remember a lot of chaos. But I was I was like 7 or 8 when we moved. So it's not too, like, much in my memory because I was too young. I can't remember a lot of shit from when I was younger. I thought he said perception, but he said deception. 28, solid deception move. 35 likes, guys. I just looked. 15 more likes. We got about 35 minutes. Right? Is Jay's math that hard? No, it's about 35 minutes. To the point, me and my friends were bored one day. And as a joke, I said, let's just sit by and see if a car accident happens. And not long after, one did. So it happens so often you could literally almost time it to your watch. Craziness. Craziness. Beauregard's up. Glad to hear you've learned. It's one of those things some people only find out too late. Much love and respect to those who've been Yes, 100% agree with Colvin. I consider myself very lucky, myself and others, obviously. But I mean, it's the typical thing. You gotta be stupid to learn sometimes. And I was very dumb. I was very, very dumb person. I took a lot of risks with other people's lives as well. Wait, it's T.O. whistle, not whistle. Sounds like a normal day in Vegas. Queens Boulevard, blah, blah, blah. You got off light. There's a place kind of near my house that is very common crash site. I live in like the woods now. I told you guys, my house is on 3 acres, and most of the houses around me are like on a lot of land, and it's in the mountains, in the woods, and like not a lot of anything happens, let alone car accidents. I mean, like, there's probably like 2,000 people in my entire town, and it's a big town. It's just a lot of land, open land. Like, to get from one end of my town to the other would take me probably 30 minutes. And that's if I drove straight through. It'd probably take me 30 minutes to drive from end to end, which is quite a bit of time, I feel like, for your average town. But I probably pass like hardly any homes. It's all farms and stuff. A couple dozen homes I pass. And my property is, there's half the properties I pass on my way to the arcade. They're on like, one of them has like a 300-acre property. Like half of my town is this like one guy's house. I live outside the city, need the open space. Dark Wolf, what is up? I haven't seen I feel like I haven't seen Dark Wolf in a bit. How you doing, bud? Hobgoblin is a tough fucker, apparently. All right. I feel like we're just like having at them right now. I'm in very little like position of being afraid that we're not going to succeed in this case. All right, 25. See, even when Yasha gets hit, I'm like, all right, so we're raging, half that. All right. All 3 are going to hit, I feel like. All 3 hit. All right. But yeah, no problem. Yasha's going to brush it off. I'm not even concerned. Even if we get hard 16 to 8. All right, so we got 8. That's not a good roll for him. Down to 7. So now we got 15 damage total. Second wind. He's going for it. Yeah. One more attack. That's good, he said. But still, it's going to be half. 21. Reduced. So we got 25 damage. Would have been 50 damage. Would have been more than 50 because we rounded down. Those of you who could tell me, is there something that takes away rage? Is there something somebody could do to unrage you? Because I feel like rage is so good. All right, 25 damage, cuts into her clavicle. That would suck a lot. Like anything up here, if I could get cut anywhere, that would seem like it would really suck. Like right up here, you're compromising everything. Cause I'd rather get hit in my arm or my like anywhere lower. Cause if you get hit up here, you're pretty much useless on this entire side of your body. They're cutting the muscle into your clavicle. You're basically your whole whatever side it is no good. Oh my God. The Dragonborn just are beautiful. That's glorious. Mandatory full service stations still weird me out. That's cool. I really like the idea of living in the woods with tons of acres. I originally didn't like it because I guess I was used to the loudness of the city, but now I love it. I want nothing more. I get up in the morning, I have a sliding door. All I see is woods and acres, and deer are usually out. I could literally walk out my back door butt naked if I wanted and smoke a joint, and no one would see or know except my family. But they're usually not looking for things like that. Most of the time, my parents are inside hanging out, sleeping, or going out for coffee. But I love the quietness. I love being able to just do whatever I want, whenever I want, and no one bothers me. It also gets scary though, because at like night, especially when I would get high and paranoid, I would be like, oh my God, like someone could walk up on me right now, and if I'm not paying attention, no one will hear you scream. It's like one of those things. I live so far away from everything that if bad shit happens, you better have some sort of protection or be aware. That's why I have cameras everywhere. I've told you guys before, I have cameras all over my house, inside, outside, all around, and they're all on motion sensors because of the fact that I don't want to get sneak attacked. Shit happens. Crazy shit happens. I've seen movies. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm paranoid, but I won't be got. Most people have seen my home neighborhood in movies because it's where Peter Parker lives in all of the live action movies. Should look up Daly City, California. It's just a big friggin' metropolis. Did I say necropolis? Necropolis. I think I said metropolis with an N. Natural 20 for Yasha. 14 likes away, guys, and we only got about 25 minutes left. 25 minutes, 15 likes. Well, 14. I won't add them. Savage attack. It is also, I don't know about you guys, it has gotten so hot the last 2 days. It went from like 40, it was another one of those weeks. I feel like it was in the 30s or 40s on Wednesday night. It got into the low 80s yesterday, and today it was at 87 was the high I saw, maybe 88. So right now it is freaking hot as balls in this room. That's why my shirt keeps sagging. I'm sweating, and it's like drooping my shirt down. That's why I keep having to adjust. The heat and sweat. My shirt is sweating. I'm not. My shirt is sweating. It has a soul, and it is beat, and it's tired, my shirt. Hey, we lost a like. We lost a like. Ding, ding, ding. We lost a like. Now we need 15 again. No brutal critical? Does she get, what is that? What is a brutal critical? Yasha didn't even know she has a brutal critical. Ah, see? Travis was a barbarian, so Travis knows these things. Good on Travis. See, we used old characters to remind us of what we are capable of. Beautiful. Second hit. Ooh. A few inches into the torso, through the armor. All right. Keep it there, pushing harder for the next hit. Ugh. Looking really bad. And there's a giant blade through him, or in him. Do I get a bonus action? Do I get a bonus action? Guys, my YouTube sub feed has been really full of reactors hearing the divinals for the first time. I don't even know what the divinals is, if I'm even saying that right. Barbarians do more damage on crit with brutal crit. It's been so damn hot, and I drove all day. My fuel efficiency sucks. I went and saw Guardians 3 yesterday, and then followed it up with a double feature with Sisu. which both were amazing. I thought Guardians 3 was the best Guardians yet. I almost bawled my friggin' eyes out. I'm not going to ruin it for people, but holy crap. I'm not kidding. Besides Endgame, I've never gotten so emotional in a Marvel movie. Guardians 3 is so dark and sad and amazing, if that makes sense. Guardians 3, go check it out. I thought personally it was my favorite Guardians. And in order, I thought the first was the best. The second one I enjoyed. This one I think was the best Guardians. Very long, 2.5 hours. Quality movie. Great after credit scene, I thought. I really enjoyed the after credit scene. Strangely, it picks up nothing. And Sisu, if you want John Wick insanity with a 65-year-old looking Santa Claus that is ripped, go see Sisu. Divinal. What? Oh, it's a Divi. Is that Divinals? I don't know. Even with pronunciation, I'm horrible at grammar. I've admittedly said I am the greatest math person you'll ever meet, but I am the most miserable person with grammar. And I feel like the fact that I grew up in areas where people talk slang, I just grew up thinking you could just talk sloppy. I just talk sloppy. My partner at the arcade is very well spoken. Went to Harvard Law. He owns an arcade and he was literally going to Harvard for law. So well spoken and by the book. And I talk so broken to him. He literally just like shakes his head at my words. He corrects me all the time. We're two totally different worlds. He grew up very rich and spoiled rotten. He's a great guy, but he grew up very rich and spoiled rotten. And I grew up in some of like the worst areas in the state of New Jersey. Several. I went from Newark to Elizabeth to Plainfield. I lived in like 3 of the worst towns in the state of New Jersey. I bet you Newark, Elizabeth, and Plainfield are in the top 10 worst towns in New Jersey. Maybe not now, but they were at some point. They might even be now. And I literally lived in one after another up until I was like 15. So by the time I was in high school, I had seen some shit that'll turn you white, to quote Ernie Hudson. They recorded I Touch Myself. Oh, I know that song. Oh my God, I do know that. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. When I think about you, I touch myself. I'm just not good with band names, group names. No investigation? They still are, Michael. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked in forever, but I'm like, when I remember telling people, because now I live in a nice area, and people that I know that have lived here forever are like, are things really like that? And I'm like, they're probably worse. What you think is bad, it's probably worse than what you think. But people like where I come from now don't believe things ever get that bad. They live a very, I mean, hey, good for them. Because some of that shit you don't even want to know exists. But I'm prepared for anything because since a wee lad, I've seen many things. My dad owned a car lot in Plainfield. I have seen my dad physically attacked at least 20 times in my life before I was like a teenager. People would fight him with chains, pull guns, pull knives. And my dad was a crazy jacked lunatic and would fight them and always win. I've never seen my father lose. But I've seen him get sliced and stabbed and beat up. But he never lost. He just took it. How do you want to do this? Caduceus lays in and gets it done. Yeah, Magician's Judge is halfway through its torso. And Caduceus, I mean, you got to give it to the Hobgoblin in the sense that this dude was doing his best against an army of us. I'm watching Caleb. Oh my God, look at this guy. Oh my God, look at it, like Laura's thinking what I'm thinking. Oh, Caduceus had a plan. And Morrow might have escaped. See, I thought way back when Not ran into the other back room to obviously there was a reason. I thought Not was looking for Morrow at first. Then I kind of forgot about it. I think Not or somebody should have ran and tried to grab Morrow before. I'm thinking she got away. Or she still, I mean, then again, where would she really go? Maybe she's still crouched behind the counter. We could talk to the dead body. See, I knew Caduceus must have realized that wasn't good enough, because Caduceus knows he could talk to the dead. So I'm like, he wouldn't have been upset like that if he actually didn't have another plan. I just watch this stream. I don't think much. Easier to just follow the chat. The Hobgoblin was a bodyguard, and he did it well. I mean, I give credit where credit's due. Even if they're villains, I love, like, Sisu. Those of you who've seen Sisu, horrible, rotten sack of shit Nazi bad guy in this movie. But honestly, I feel like he handled it well in the sense that he kind of respected Sisu and still was like a worthy adversary, I guess you'd say. But he's a rotten, horrible piece of shit. But he was a worthy adversary. I want nothing more than in those movies for there to be somebody that you don't want to win, but that could put up a fight. That guy put up a fight. That Hobgoblin did his job. I just like the warrior mentality in things. The survival instinct. Boop, boop, boop. The record, but not as bad as half of NYC Post. Yeah, I'm sure you're correct with that. Talking back to what we were before. Cat is just rolling on my feed. I have the stream on my TV behind me and here with the live stream feed on my laptop. 10 more minutes, or 15. I should say 15 minutes. Everybody cool your jets. Up. There we go. We got Morrow. We got the Bugbear. Yeah, Morrow is probably pissed herself. All right. Yeah, where do we go from here? By the light of the Luxon. We're 12 likes away, everybody. 12 likes. And we'll do the next 30 minutes. We're running out of time. I mean, worst comes to worst, we got a YouTube video. No big deal. $18. Sounds good to us. Thank you. Awesome. I love the miniature close-up right there on the bottom. Having I gotta say, of everything that went down, Ford was very key to everything that, well, without Ford, we would have never even had the opportunity. Ford did so much in this episode. And I've said it, I've done nothing but enjoy Ford more and more the last couple. Ford has only gotten better and quickly. I feel like the last three were all shining moments in Ford's arc. And it didn't even really do anything in his arc. It kind of just made him a better character in my mind. I don't know if it has anything to do with anything besides him just maybe changing or becoming like, I don't know. All I know is Ford is great. Ford is great. Caduceus is great. Not little chaotic. Bo did good. Yasha did good. I feel like everyone did good. I just feel like Ford really shined here. All right, we're searching through what remains of the Hobgoblin's body. Delicious. I'm back with food. Colvin, what are you eating? How's it taste? Is it delicious? Is it the greatest thing you ever consumed? It depends on the week. Sometimes I sync up and sometimes I just watch the chat. I only sync up if I ever get out of pizza hell in enough time, which is rare. Ninja, how's it going there? How's Pizza Hell doing tonight? I'm assuming it's a hot one by you too, because you're not too far from me. I'd be better off just in the chat. Ford is great and stone cold. Stone cold. Ninja Master supported my local pizza place. Well, he's talking Ninja Master. He didn't say it like I said it. Ooh, ah. All right. Yeah, we're getting magical vibes. Magical vibes. 11 likes away. I think, honestly, we got about 15 minutes, and I'm going to talk. I have faith we're going to hit 50 likes, but nothing's guaranteed. Last week, we somehow hit like 15 likes in 60 seconds and made... That had to have been the record. That had to have been record-breaking. We were lower than we are now, and in the last 60 seconds, broke 50 likes. And it stayed. One time that happened, and it didn't stick. That time, it stuck. And look... Matt just said we got 50 platinum. It's a sign. Matt just said 50 platinum. We're getting 50 likes. Matt just gave us the blessing. And the live stream's about 10 more minutes, and Laura just said 10 minutes. Everything is pointing at we're having psychic prophecies from our cast members. They know what's happening. 4 years ago, they knew this was happening at this exact moment. Look at Caduceus. Look at Caduceus. We're concentrating. Visions. The Traveler. Can't tell if it's Travis or Ford's memory that is dense like a stone. Share, please. Leading that what I am making of myself tonight. Ford is a great and really starts to come into his own. It's Buddy tonight. I want a chicken Alfredo with broccoli pizza. Ah, that's what the share was. That's one of my sister and her boyfriend all the time get like barbecue chicken. They get some kind of chicken Alfredo. They're always a chicken, but like gourmet chicken pies. Like they'll get like 2 or 3 pies. And they'll just eat them over the course of several days because they can't decide which to eat. They always get barbecue, a buffalo chicken. They'll get a buffalo chicken, which is like hot sauce chicken, and usually like blue cheese. That one I like. I dig blue cheese. Anything with blue cheese, I'm a fan of. Big fan of blue cheese. Who understands the celestial language? Oh my God. Yeah, what if she took a cipher? What if she drew... Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We got some kind of thing that would have been probably epic and it's celestial and we don't understand. Imagine being told the meaning of life or something and you just didn't understand it. Like you wished this. I wish that I could get the meaning of life. And someone comes down and they're like... Blah, 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 and you're like, oh, thank you. Moving northward. We have a pizza place up here that will give you a mac and cheese pizza or a pizza covered in French fries with nacho cheese. I am not like, if I do pizza, I'm pretty basic. I'll either do, I love anchovies, which is not basic, I guess, because a lot of people I know hate it. But if I don't do anchovies, I don't like a lot on my pizza. I'll eat anything. But if I had a choice, I'd probably just get something simple, maybe one topping. I like mushrooms. I like bacon. I'll eat anything, like I said. But I just like, I don't like a lot on my pizza. I like to be able to fold it in half and eat it like a sandwich and not have 50 things. Like before, my dad got sausage, pepperoni, onions, and peppers. And I literally was like, even folded, I couldn't even get it in my mouth. And with a beard, I think the fact that I've had a beard so long makes me not want to eat sloppy food. It's got to be tight, compact, like ready to eat. I don't like sauces a lot because they get all over. I typically try to eat clean because of my beard. It just makes life easier. And I'm not like a big eater in general. I'm just never a big eater. I like steak. I like seafood. I'm pretty simple. standard meat lovers for me. Just add a bit of peppers and mushrooms. Colvin, that's what my dad does. My dad does a meat lovers and does the peppers and onions. He's not a big fan of mushrooms. Actually, my dad might be, but the rest of my family does not like mushrooms. So usually we never do mushrooms. Yeah, I like that. I agree with Laura. I think Laura's spot on. Oh, the drought. Yeah. I think Laura, I 100% get Laura, and I agree. I was half listening and paying attention while we're doing the chat, and I got Laura. Yeah. Yeah. Morrow, we give her some coin or tell her we'll kill her, she'll play ball. I think Laura, it's funny because I usually think Jester is chaotic half the time and totally insane. But then the other half, she thinks just like me. I would 100% fake the drow and the goblin, hobgoblin, Morrow and Bugbear, chill. Don't say anything, we'll pay you. Five more likes, guys. I wasn't looking. Five more likes. We have 10 minutes, five more likes. We're watching the 30 minutes of YouTube. There you go. Some people want a private place. You pay her. We get it. Like, I don't think Morrow has anything to do with any of this besides just providing a place to meet. It's like Fight Club. It's like Fight Club, where the guy gave us the basement to have Fight Club. He wasn't in Fight Club. He didn't get anything out of it. He just gave us the basement to have our Fight Club. In his case, he didn't even get paid. Brad Pitt spit blood in his face, said, Lou, let us fight, Lou. And he just spit blood and cried in his face. We're almost there. Those of you jumping in, we have 26 in the chat right now. There's got to be 5 of you that didn't like the video. We need 5 likes, and we're jumping in to episode 64 in 10 minutes. All right. I might have heard that wrong. Did you just subconsciously say they needed to give the hobgoblin Veth's most traumatic life experience? Maybe. I'd have to go back and think of what I exactly said. It's possible I did. I know what you're referring to. I said so many things. I might have. I just have to check this text. Thank you. 46 likes, 4 more. We're hitting it. Matt already prophesized it. Matt and crew already prophesized without even knowing it 4 years ago that this day would happen. And we're hitting 50 likes. I feel bad. I feel bad. It is what it is. But I feel bad in situations like this. The poor bugbear. The bugbear's over here like, holy shit. I'm here to protect this goblin. And now there are 7 people that just slaughtered basically a hobgoblin. I honestly dig Morrow. She's a shyster. She's a scam artist. But hey, she's surviving, right? I mean, that's sometimes people gotta do some interesting things to make coin and survive. I like her. Morrow, little shady, maybe not 100% on our side all the time, but I feel bad most for the bugbear. Here we go, sending. Laura sending. Vex again? That's the Vex voice. Oh, I like that. Laura even knows that's good. Look at her face. Laura's like, that was some good shit. I like that. I think Laura was even shocked at how good that was. She's like, that was fucking awesome. I am the shit. We're putting the clock back. I can't see Matt's face. Right. Let me correct it. Oh, do you? I appreciate it. All right. Ooh. Now she don't know what to say, and honestly, I mean, hey, let's think about it. Oh, bring her. Bring her. Ah, I knew it was coming. I didn't think it'd end there. I'm assuming by bring her, am I wrong to assume he means Yasha? Orphan Maker? Yeah, Orphan Maker, right? The Orphan Maker. I was going to say, it has to be her. Who else could he mean? He only knew her. That was beautifully done. We could have ended that before it even began. They could have bamfed out of there and we were done. Instead, Ford did what he did. I think that was beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautifully done, everybody. I mean, sorry, my sister's at a party and she was texting me. I think it's glorious. I don't think you're wrong. It's hard for me to watch the Patreon stuff because I spend most of my day outside. But that watch is one of my favorites. Meaning the one coming up? Or the one that just... Meaning the one coming up, I'm assuming? Thank you. I love the whole stuff. Oh, that's Michael. I heard you say something about drowning the goblin. I don't think I said drowning the goblin. I don't think I said that. I was talking about Morrow. I don't know if I said drowning. I might have. I don't think I did. I don't know what I would have referred to as far as drowning. But as far as right now, I think Morrow's pretty swell. We're almost done. We need one like, guys. One like. We're going to talk for 5-10 minutes. We're likely to hit the like. This was such a great end of an episode. Very, very awesome. Red Nose Day coming up. Somebody slap a like so we could jump right into the next one. It's always fun when we hit 50 likes before Matt stops talking because I'll just jump right in. We don't even got to talk. I mean, we can talk for a bit if there's things we got to refresh, but either way, we're jumping in. I mean, obviously, what are we doing here? Obviously, we're going to hit 50, so it isn't even like a question right now. So, is there anything we need? Oh, I just see on Talks Machina. I don't want to know. I see Talks Machina. We got our friend back. Whoa, what the frick? It was that guy. I see 50. It's coming. Can confirm it's 50 for us. I see 48. On where I am, I see 48. What is happening? What is happening? Maybe it didn't update yet for me. Either way, I think we're going to hit it. While we're muted, I'm going to see where Matt starts this shenanigans. Let's see what he says. Because I know we're going to jump in, so I'm just going to get to it. And welcome back. We're going to hear what Matt says. And then we'll talk for a minute. Because I just want to make sure we're good on everything. Last we left off, Matt's going to recap us right now. Ready? Let's have the Matt recap, and then I'll sync up the clock. All right, we don't gotta hear all this. Matt Mercer, Marrow the Goblin. I think it's going to be around the 15-minute mark. Back down to 49 on my screen. I never saw it hit 50. It might have when I wasn't looking. I'm not saying we're not going to do it. But I saw it go 49, then back down to 48. I never saw it hit 50. All gathering at the Overcrow. Ooh. All right. We're going to go 1453. Was that intentional? Look at Laura and Talzin. Is that intentional? Laura and Talzin have like matching yellow and black. That can't be accidental because that's not a common color combination. And they're literally next to each other. 1455. Okay, we'll go 2 more seconds. Ready? Oh, so mighty Nine. What did you like to do? I'm going to go to 1456 because honestly, he didn't say anything and I accidentally went too far. So we're going to go to what is it? 1456. But I'm not starting till I see 50. I know we're going to hit it, but I'm not starting till I see it because technically we still, on my screen, I still have not seen 50. I mean, we're like right there. Oh, I got to stop the clock. Stop the clock. Set the time. All right, we're in. It's going to be, that's the timestamp. Right? Yep, we're good. Everything's cool. Oh, let me lower this back down. We'll lower everything while we fix it. We need 2 more likes. I don't know what happened. We lost one of them. And then some people said it did hit 50. But I would just like, for the sake of our rules, to see it. I never saw it. Still stuck at 48. Sad state of affairs. All right, give me a sec. I have another account, Vera G. Okay, everyone, I got to run back into Pizza Hell. I will be in the background. If I'm not back before the stream ends, I'll see you all in the comments. Ninja, we love you. Be well, my friend. My phone isn't updating like so. I'm not sure. I see dead people. I see dead people. Back down to 49. Little Paramonster saw 50. A couple of you saw 50. I am going to obviously watch it. I just would like to see 50, just for the sake of me knowing we achieved it. It's hard for me to watch the page. Oh, I already read that. Oh, it's this episode. I recognize the outfit Laura is wearing. Playing devil's advocate, I only see 49. I saw 49 again, and it went back down to 48. I think people using backup accounts, I feel like it's checking your IP or something, because I keep seeing it go 49 and then back down to 48. So either people are trolling me for fun, or people are going on other accounts, liking it, and then they're getting their likes taken away. I think that might be the case. But for now, while we're waiting, I am going to get the thumbnail. I'm going to black out the screen so I could go on my account and get the thumbnail for the actual episode, because I want to see what it is. So let's go. While we're wasting time to get more likes, slap likes on the channel, guys. We need 50. We're almost there. Episode. If you're jumping in, obviously. I'm not talking to the same people that have been in here. They obviously know. While we're doing it, we'll look up this. Images. Who is it? Ooh, it's Caleb. Save image. All right. We're going to, on the fly, change the thing. Where is my critical role button? Oh, there it is. Critical role. Where'd it go? This was last week's. I'm going to take off Mighty Nein. And we are going to change it. We're going to change it to Caleb. Where'd he go? Caleb, where are you? Caleb, where are you? Downloads. Where the hell's Caleb? I just got him. Desktop. Where did you go, Caleb? Is that Caleb? That's not Caleb. What happened to Caleb? Did I put it in the wrong folder? Where'd you go? Oh, maybe I hit the wrong. My bad. My bad. Browse. Browse. Is it this one? There's Caleb. Oh my God, it's a tiny Caleb. Oh, I did that. My bad. All right, give me a second. I hit the wrong button. My bad. All right, Caleb. No, that's not it either. All right, Caleb. There we go. Big Caleb. All right, we got Big Caleb. That is the thumbnail of this episode. Now, when I go back, hopefully we're at 50. I didn't look yet. I'm hitting the wrong button. We're at 50, everybody. 51, some people said. We're there. It makes me feel glorious. All right. We're at 50 likes, everybody. We have made it. I'm going to raise the black window. We now have Caleb as a new thumbnail. That'll get me ready for the Patreon hour. There's going to be no YouTube video. We only have an hour. Let's see exactly. From 1456, we have till 1:34. Not even. 1:33 and 50 seconds. So, it's less than 20 minutes. Not counting the Patreon hour, we're actually going to do, because I honor what I say, and we do 30 minutes. So, not only are we losing the Patreon hour, or the YouTube video this week, but we're going to cut into about 10 minutes of Patreon. So this is a very short one of the shortest we ever had on the front half. The back half is going to be about the same we just had and have been having, about an hour and a half. So those of you who watch the Patreon hour, be a little shorter, but at least you're getting something, because YouTube this week will have nada. But what I'll end up probably doing is getting more. Whenever we do less on this, I end up getting more content out of other things. I've been meaning to edit a bunch of things up that I've started. Like on Patreon, there are so many shows that no one on YouTube knows. So I'll probably use that extra time to edit up some shows that I've already done on Patreon, put them up for you guys on YouTube, for those of you who care. But either way, let's get the clock. Boop, 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 boop. And there's the clock. And let me raise it up a bit. Anything we need to know before I jump in? Anything, we're at 51 likes. I already put on my two too. That's why I was like, usually I have 2 accounts. I did my 2 and it's all good. So who has anything to say? Let's read real quick. Big Caleb is what Astrid and Bad Wolf used to call him. Actually, Big Bren. Big Bren. Big Bren. I like that. I mean, I knew his name was Bren, but psst, you know what you can start when you're out of Mighty Nein for a week? What is that, Leading Blind? Whisper it to me. Whisper it to me. Don't let anyone hear. People trolling those likes at 52. Yeah, I said we usually always get right there, but the fact that we get there is something. We're getting smokes honoring Ninja Masters. Like, obviously Ninja Master already went back to work, but I'm going to chug some vitamin water. I might get totally messed up off of this vitamin water. It's highly non-alcoholic. Woohoo. Everyone is thrilled. I think we're just going to jump in because there's nothing, like, it's so fresh. Oh my God, it's a double. Look at Sam Regal's shirt. It's a double Sam. A double Sam, one bigger than the other, one inside of Sam. It's a Sam inside of Sam inside of Sam. Did somebody explain to me why they have matching outfits? Playing devil's advocate, I only see 49. I'm terrible and I know it and I don't apologize. Hey, you be whoever you want to be. I'm fine with it. Crown of Candy. Oh, Crown of Candy. I didn't read the thing above it. Crown of Candy. I'll look into Crown of Candy. I still got to finish Bloodkeep. Maybe I don't know. See, I hate promising things because I don't know what my schedule is going to be like. And Bloodkeep is a bit. There's a lot to do, but we should finish Bloodkeep soon. Maybe I'll do more Dragon Ball Z. I still got to edit up the second half. I already threw 1 through 9 of Dragon Ball Z is already on Patreon. I did it in one video for the dude, and then I edited up half of it. So maybe I'll edit up the other half of Dragon Ball. I wasn't going to do it for another week or 2, but maybe if we got time and you guys, it's getting fair amount of views. Like, I think I did it yesterday or the day. My days are all mushed together. I think I did it 2 days ago. And it's already got like a good amount of views considering. I still have to watch Crown of Candy. Oh yeah, Bloodkeep would be great too. Dragon Ball Z. I mean, there's so many good things I'm watching right now. I've got to say right now, I feel like, I mean, it also is fresh in my mind, but I feel like right now I'm watching more like of the shows I enjoy watching as a whole than ever. Like every now and then there's always like 1 or 2 shows that are like having like a slump or I'm not really like into at that time or something I just have to watch. Cause a lot of the time it's Patreon exclusives. There's been like a couple shows I've really not been that into and I probably would have quit if it wasn't a Patreon exclusive, but if people want me to watch them, I'll watch them. It's like a Patreon tier. So right now though, I don't think there's one show I'm not enjoying fully. And I'm watching like 15 different shows a week, but they're all great. They're all great. Person of Interest, Doctor Who, Peaky Blinders. Those 3 right there come to mind. Those 3 shows could potentially be in my top 20 shows of all time. Person of Interest, I'm into season 3, is fantastic. Doctor Who, I've fallen in love with it. I'm on season 3 of that as well. So many shows. Torchwood we started, which is a spinoff. Tons of anime we're doing. Anime will get struck down like it's Old Testament, but the webs will show up to watch. The weebs will show up to watch. There is tons of anime on Patreon. Not tons, but a decent amount. But I do have, like, Record of Lotus War. Record of Lotus War. Oh, those of you who don't know either, Farscape, I think I said it the last live stream, but Farscape, every one of my videos got blocked. I had 7 or 8 full episodes up on YouTube, edited up, obviously, but full episodes on Patreon, edited up for YouTube. Everyone got blocked. That was supposed to be my easy edit show. It isn't anymore. I don't know why, but I tried re-editing it several times. It won't even go up on a re-edit. Same with Lex. Same with Record of Lotus War. So many shows I thought would be easy edits. Highlander works beautifully still. Highlander, like, super easy. All I got to do is worry about Queen's music, which is much throughout the show. But if I just take care of the music, Highlander, super easy. So you might see more of Highlander on YouTube just because everything else backfired. Dragon Ball Z wasn't too bad. I think because it's the abridged, it wasn't too bad to edit because I feel like it's already copyrighted material and they already kind of edited it up for me. Season 1 is only 10, correct? Yes. Abridged? If you're talking about abridged, it's 10 episodes. I'm not sure if that's what you mean, but I'm pretty sure. That would give the Ravening War a chance to finish, and you could tack it onto the end when you finally watch Crown. Then you could discover why I don't know what that says. Scroused of Brennan? Is that a real word? Scroused, or is that an autocorrect? I don't know that word. Scroused? Anywho. Either way, let's start it up, because we got 30 minutes. And we're going to get into it. Here we go. It's called A Dangerous Chase. Everybody thumbs me up. Person of Interest is a masterclass of how to sneak a complex story in a network procedural. Person of Interest. I don't like watching a ton of shows like Person of Interest at the same time. But right now, I feel like Person of Interest is the only show that is as in-depth. And I love, it's a J.J. Abrams show. So obviously it's like a Lost kind of thing where you got to think constantly. There's every time you think you know what's going on, there's like 5 other things going on, and I'm used to it now. So every time I figure out something, I'm like, all right, put that in the back of your head. There's 10 more things going on and you don't even see it coming. I like those kind of shows as long as I don't got to watch back to back to back, because then my brain can't handle it and I explode. So I like to watch like Young Jedi's adventures, because it's like, even though it's intelligently written, you could like turn your brain off and just enjoy the fan service. And then I'll jump into like a Person of Interest. Doctor Who is well written, but always like goofily chaotic in the greatest way. So I like a variety. And right now I think I got a great variety of shows. Scroused, it's a fake made up word, a combination of both scared and aroused. Is it scroused? I like it, but I'm trying to think of how I'd pronounce it. I'll go with scroused. I dig it. Leading blind. I'm going to use that. Scroused, scared, and aroused. I dig it. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in. Oh, we got the body of the horse, too. Yeah, I forgot about the body of the horse. All right, so we're going to we'll go to 45 minutes even, or around that time. And we begin. 30 minutes. Here we go. All right, we're dragging the Dragonborn. Dragging the Dragonborn. Yeah, you think? Yeah, we're pretty sure we shot the messenger. Because Knot was the one that said, get the Dragonborn, and we went after it. Just, Bo, you witty bastard. Don't shoot the messenger. That's where it came from. Did you guys ever know that? Don't shoot the messenger came from Bo herself back in good old whatever time this is. I always appreciated Lost. Lost, those of you who don't know, Lost is my favorite show of all time. Without even having to think about it, until something comes along that blows my mind like no other. I've rewatched Lost 7 times all the way through, at least, from beginning to end, full episodes. I've watched every reactor on the internet watch it over and over again constantly. I just think Lost. I will agree. I would have preferred a better ending or a different ending. We're getting whispers. We're getting whispers. But I was still okay with it. And I'm not one of those people that are like, well, I loved it so much that I'm just going to pretend I'm okay with it. I thought it was a decent ending. But if I had anything to nitpick, I think Lost could have, and it wasn't really their fault. They rushed it. Writer strike happened, and then everything kind of went in a different direction. And I just feel like they just left too much unknown. And I hate not knowing things with Walt and the statues and the island and so many things unknown. I wanted a spin-off that explains it all to me. There was like webisodes that kind of filled in the gaps a little bit. Not enough. I want more. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good hustle. 25 gold. I don't do too bad for myself till people get murdered. I mean, Mara's like, Jesus, I was making 25 gold a person and you guys screwed my shit up. I've said it before, but I feel like Matt will hurt his voice doing that voice for too long. That sounds like one of those raspy voices that will put some hurting on you later if you do it for a long time. I could be wrong, but it sounds like it. The statues are explained, but I feel like they rushed it all. Like they did go back. Like they touched on it all. I just feel like they were like, this is why, accept it. I feel like I needed more than just, I don't know. I still feel like I needed more. Like, why did they have 4 toes? We never knew why the statues had 4 toes. And we know why they were there. But I feel like they were insinuating aliens or other civilizations beyond human races and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like they were insinuating a lot of things that ended up never really being tapped into. But I mean, they did give you a slight brushing of answers, I feel like. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. Oh yeah, I know. They did give like you're not wrong either. You're not wrong either. They did give us like a light taste of some of the things I said. But I wanted like full explanation. I mean it's rough. With a show like that there was so much going on. I think the Walt stuff was the biggest stuff they brushed over. I feel like they focused so much on Walt in the beginning and then kind of just like gone, done, no questions. It's a square room. We got a square room here. Yasha, I'm sorry I shot you 3 times. I didn't mean to shoot you once, but three's worse. See, I feel like we shouldn't. I feel like Yasha should be more specific. I wouldn't say try not to shoot me again because clearly that wasn't Knott's fault. What was Knott's fault? What was Knott's fault was running in, going up the stairs, kind of hanging out, doing. I think that was. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing. I'm not going to rag on Knott too much because there has been way worse things other people have done. Way worse things Knott probably has done. I just feel like that was a little chaotic and it created an issue. We killed a Dragonborn messenger by accident because typical JJ answer questions with partial answers that only raise more questions. It basically is that way. They are just a fan, but they seem to have put it almost entirely together very well. I'm not I'm not disagreeing with you entirely. With you say you're saying generally. But what's refresh? Oh, he legitimately doesn't know. I thought he was like he forgot. My shirt is still melting off my body. As you could literally see, it is so hot. My shirt is slowly just sagging and drooping off my body every 5-10 minutes. I've also been wearing this shirt all day. I wore it for like every reaction. I did like 4 hours before this. Being discussed. Blondie's coming. Greg is coming. Or Greg. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. We didn't hear the words in the room. We heard the Dragonborn went in. We heard rah, 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 and something else. And that was it. And then shit went crazy. How big was the pouch? A pouch size. I mean, hey, it's a reasonable answer. That's what happened in all the gangster movies. That's how they got caught. Keeping a book that implicates everything you've done. Yeah, let's make a book filled with all the illegal people coming in and out that I charge money to have private meetings. That's how the guy at the meat market got caught. The one in Casino was the best. He literally kept records because he wanted to get reimbursed for his gas and stuff. The guy was probably making thousands of dollars a week illegally for the mob in the 70s. And he was mad because he wasn't getting reimbursed for his gas and his expenses. So he kept a journal and got caught and everyone went down. That's not a bad idea at all, Bo. Good thinking. Dicks. Oh, I thought she was pointing dicks on shit. Jester and Yasha. Oh, yeah, we're talking to Orphan Maker now. Oh, so Jester's telling her. And bring her. Follow me north and bring her, the Orphan Maker. Of course. Well, we didn't really confirm it, but everyone's thinking the same thing. Look at Caduceus' face. That's true too. I kind of noticed that, but didn't think much of it at the time. He didn't go like, "Who is this?" I guess he kind of. Ah, that could be the guy that shut the scry when we did it with Greg last time. Cause I thought the same thing slightly. He didn't go like, "What? Who is that?" He like immediately was like, "Follow north and bring her." And why would he have said bring her? It could have been her. Well, I guess he knows that she's not one that could scry or do ascending. I guess he just eyed everybody up and figured she was likely to be a sender. Or maybe he just took a guess. Ashley's like, Matt, is there anything I could do with this? Anything I could do with this? Anywhere I could go? It's dumb, but also understandable if you don't want to be owed anything. All right, doesn't translate. I think he. See, here's the thing. How did he immediately know it's her without her ever having seen him? That to me means that she is well known just by look. Like everyone must just know what she looks like because she was that big a deal in a negative way. Oh. Oh, so she did recognize that. Did we know that? Did we know that? I don't think when we heard Orphan Maker, that was the first time I'm pretty sure we ever heard it just now before. But she knew she was called that. So that wasn't the shock. I was going to say, for her to know that she went by it, I feel like she would have had to keep it. When you're a raged out barbarian, you need to have a badass name. I mean, that's a good enough answer for me if that's what she's going to say. If you are a badass barbarian, you got to be scary. Your name should be like Skull Ripper. I feel like we heard all this, like she said, but I don't think we ever heard Orphan Maker. I mean, if you go into the larger picture of what it was like, probably in their clan, it's not. I mean, there's probably way crazier names, like I said. Or like strong, yeah, Stone Jaw, Strong Jaw. We definitely haven't. I can't remember if we have heard it before now. We definitely haven't. This is one of those times it's hard to shut my mouth. Yeah, like that. I want to know. That's what I want to know. What's the other scary names? Turtle Dove. We had Soul Raper. We had Fluffernutter. Blood Devourer. King. I killed your cat. That's the worst one. I mean, it also could be one of those things. Orphan Maker. I mean, the actual meaning is parents. You'd have to have killed parents. I think she just killed a lot of people, and maybe a decent number of them were parents. I mean, back at these times, maybe a lot of pretty much everyone could have kids, so anyone could be parents. It doesn't mean they're like sophisticated families that she slaughtered and stuff like that. I totally forgot. Oh, sliding down. An action figure place that had opened up. I think the name was mentioned once, but it was forgotten. Seems like a mob boss title to me. Otto. Heads up, Jester incoming. Thank you, Brain. Matt Mercer, aka Brain. I don't think Yasha likes it. Yasha is kind of subtly saying, I never fully took that name. I call myself Yasha. I think Bo is saying it like she thinks it's cool, but I don't think Yasha wants to be called Orphan Maker. But like I agree with Bo. It does sound cool. But Bo's also gotta pick up if Yasha's not digging it. You don't want to call somebody, like, I have friends that have shitty nicknames and people call it to them all the time and they're like, don't call me that. Things from like back in the day, things from college days, and they're like married with kids now, and every now and then we go out for drinks or something and people will call and they'll be like, I'm over that. They don't, I mean, it's not nearly as bad as Orphan Maker, but you don't want to call people things they don't want to be called if you're their friends. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Obviously, you got it. Well, Jester is acting super serious right now. Blanky blanky do shalam shaloo. Wait, I was gonna say his hair back. I thought Mara was a girl. Okay, Mara was she was. You've been marked. We thaumaturgy with demon eyes. Oh God, I love it. We fake spelled her. I love it. Poor Maru. I mean, hey, we're scamming just like she's scamming. We're just scamming another scam artist. I'm down with that. I mean, when you play this kind of game, Maru's got to know that she's going to deal with some shit from time to time. So we're kind of teaching Maru a lesson, but at the same token, I get it. I honestly don't think Yasha liked Orphan Maker when she was earning the title. Never mind now. I would agree. But I'm sincerely guessing. I would agree with you, Leading Blind. I know a neighborhood guy whose nickname is two slurs together and he'll answer the phone saying it. I know people like that too. Growing up at the arcade, I know people who have the like names like you're saying, Michael, like names I can't even say. And that's their nickname. And and I'll have them literally be like, call me by my nickname. Like violent crazy people. They're not like friends of mine. They're just like violent crazy people that have horrible nicknames in my opinion, like things you can't say. And they go by it. They like literally go by it as their like beyond their actual name. You talk to them and I'll talk to the horse. Just don't beat a dead horse. We're just inventing phrases. Don't beat a dead horse. Don't kill the messenger. Blonde Greg. Blonde Greggy. Blondie Greg. I said Greggy. I meant Blondie Greg. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember. Wasn't Greg supposed to come too? I don't remember the specifics either. I feel like I feel like I can't remember if Greg was part of the people coming. I feel like he might have been, but I can't remember clearly either. I don't remember the specifics. So Matt's looking up the specific wording of Mr. Blondie Greg. Don't steal from happy people. Don't steal from happy people. I would agree with this as well. Don't steal from happy people. I mean, criminals can be happy, so don't steal from from nice happy people, innocent happy people. All right, so he never said he was coming. He basically said the order of events, but never really said he would be partaking in the. Yeah, we got 50 platinum. By the way, I never commented on that. 50 platinum, pretty awesome, obviously. I was so like realizing that 50 platinum, we needed 50 likes, 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes left. But we got 50 platinum. That's freaking awesome. On top of the 15,000 gold we got from the Bright Queen earlier, we're stacked right now. Granted, we could spend that pretty quickly in this day and age of our levels. You know, Molly wasn't specific on that part. Molly wasn't specific on that part. True that, Colvin. You are correct, my friend. Got about 5 minutes left, everybody. Just so you know, 5 minutes left. If there's a place beyond, like before that I should stop before I get into something crazy, I'm just gonna go to 45 minutes. Otherwise, Bezosian, Bozo. Yeah, I couldn't remember the word. Bezozaxon. Bezozaxon. Is that how you say it? But that was the only word we heard that was like noticeable out of the realm of normal English language. Right above the blood spray. By the way, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't. We have not hit one more like since we started the 30 minutes, but I think that's because we all tapped ourselves out just to get there. But if anyone new jumped in, like the video, let me know you're new here. Say hello, Jay, because we're about to be done. And I like new people in the chat. We want to build our family. By the time this campaign ends, we want to have 100 strong every single Friday. Like 100 likes, I mean, not people. But I mean, that would be great too if we had 100 people strong. It'd be nice though if we could. I mean, we've been hitting 50 likes pretty consistently since Vox Machina Season 2 started. But I just want to build our family. I was actually wrong, I think. Oh, we're talking about something earlier. All right. 5 days travel. Ooh. So 5 days, or we could cut it in half by the Barred Fields. Yeah, right? 100% onward forward. You're telling me that is the ground zero of the calamity? I want to go now. I'm not scared of that. I want to go. Oh, come on. We got to do it. I want to say, oh, I have nowhere. Oh, wait, I have a lot. I have like a hair in my throat and I ran out of water. Horrible timing. I had nothing wrong with my throat the whole time. I feel like my allergy, I don't get allergies bad anymore, but the pollen was intense today with all the heat. What gave us away? Apologies. I was having the fire issues today, so looking up my tire issues, my eyes are going black or crossed because of my allergies. The barbed air, I can't wait. Are we going to get into that in the Patreon hour? I pretty much hope so. But it could be the heat fucking with them, something with the tires, looking at my tires to see how bad it would be to replace it. I got to get new tires. Before I go, I got to drive to Pittsburgh. It's 5.5 hour drive for me. And I need new tires right now. But between now and August, I got to get new tires. I got to have my vehicle fully checked up because I don't want to take a 5.5 hour ride and blow out a wheel or have something go wrong. My car is pretty good. I got a 2008, maybe 2009. I can never remember. Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Very, very low miles. It's quite nice, but definitely need me some tires. My front left tire has literally no tread. It is a slick, basically. But I've been like holding out because I wasn't sure if I was going to trade it in, and I didn't want to buy new tires. But now I'm at the point where like I kind of just have to regardless because it's not safe anymore. I'm surprised it even like hasn't exploded while I drive. None speak undercommon. And check your brakes. Yes, definitely got to check. I definitely going to do my brakes. I'm going to get new tires, brake check, oil change. Typical stuff. And then my mechanic. I have a mechanic because of my company. We have like a mechanic for our fleet of trucks. I told you guys this before. I constantly have vehicles in the shop, so I have my own mechanic. But I pay him, obviously. But he's not like on call 24/7. He's there if I need him. But I gotta have him do a once over on that Jeep before I go. Tires are gonna cost tires are expensive in general. But on a Jeep, I gotta get my rims are 20-inch rims because they're fancy SRT rims. So I'm gonna right off the bat they're like $400 or $500 a tire minimum, and I gotta get 4 obviously. I never just get 1 or 2 tires. I always rotate them. I mean, I could get 2, I guess, on occasion, but right now they are all shit. And I feel like this is going to be the time to stop because they're all kind of regrouping. Let's see what Matt says, and then we're going to pause. The Blood Walk. The Blood Walk. All right, we're going to kid it right there. It's exactly 45 minutes. We got the Blood Walk. I don't want to go too much further than that because at this point, we already have no YouTube. And we're already under an hour, right? I think we got 49 minutes for the Patreon hour. Maybe not even. We're at 35. Yeah, we got about 49 minutes. So we're going to end it there. I'll watch that tomorrow. But honestly, after we are done saying goodbye, I think I'm going to jump into Talks Machina. Ever since I stopped drinking and getting wasted on the live streams and not being able to function properly afterwards, I've been having enough energy where I usually jump right into Talks Machina. So we're going to talk for like 5 minutes. I'll say goodbye to everybody. Talks Machina. I saw it was longer. Is there a reason? Does anybody know off the top of their heads why Talks Machina is longer? We went back to like the hour and 11, 12 minute range. The last 2 months, I want to say, were all under an hour. We got back down to like 56 minutes to an hour. I felt like that was going to be the norm. But now it looked like we had the guest star, the guy who was Callie. The guy who came on Campaign 2 was the character known as Callie. Looked like he was on the couch. So maybe there's one of those things where there's like an extra 11 minutes talking about something unrelated to Campaign 2. Is that what it is? Let me know. And then I'm going to go through the roster. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. And then if there's anything you guys want me to say or talk about, write it in the comments. I'm going to go from top to bottom and then back down and check what you say last. So we got Vero G, Leading Blind, Daniel O'Day, Vinny, we love you, Colvin, Amelia, Michael, and the Dude JB, my moderators, Mad Loath. Oh, you just jumped in. I was going to say I didn't see you the whole time. Mad Loath, welcome and good night. Dark Wolf, DBZA sticks to the storyline of DBZ. Oh, talking about abridged as according to the other. You're definitely going to finish DBZ. Dragon Ball Z, amazing. Abridged, amazing. I mean abridged, we're going to finish. Well, at some point we might finish other things too. Where did I leave off? Dark Wolf, I might have said some of these already. Colvin, Daniel O'Day. Shane Barron. Ninja Master, I know he hasn't said anything, but he's back at the pizza workstation. So, Ninja Master, we love you as well. I think most of the people, Little Power Monster, we got, I don't know if I saw M. Gormley today. Oh, no, there he is, M. Gormley. M. Gormley, I missed you. I do see your comment right there. You were saying we hit 50. So my bad. I must have missed you. John Forsyth. I didn't see John Forsyth earlier either. We were all in here. I guess we were running along. And we got Popo's packing order. Now, Popo's packing order. Now I understand what it means. Popo is Dragon Ball Z. Last week, I didn't understand that. Popo's packing order, I called it Poo-Poo's packing order. I apologize for butchering your name, but I didn't realize. We got Emily, Mary, Amelia. I think I got mostly everybody that's still here. Let me go back down, see the comments. If there's anything, jump back in and say goodbye, Ninja Master. Have a good night. Teal Bird. I miss Teal Bird. Good night, Teal Bird. I think I got the rest of y'all. Smoking pizza and peace from Ninja Master, and that's a good way to send it off. So, guys, you know the deal. Is it Friday yet? And I missed the end stream.